Get the studio popped up and we'll get moving here. I've already taken my pre-workout. I've got the good little itch starting. So we're gonna jump straight in. I got a good pre-workout going too. I feel good and awake. All right. What's up, Crux? Welcome, welcome. I'm just setting up the little pinned comment and then we're gonna jump in it. All right. Time to get moving. We're gonna start working out. We're gonna jump right in. All right, let's go get warmed up, get the blood flowing, guys. Get the blood flowing. I'm gonna cut this light on because it's a little dark in here. All right, let's get it started. It is nice and frosty outside. I am going to take this hat off and this jacket off at some point, but we'll see here in a minute. All right, kicking off with the bench per the normal gig, you know what I'm saying? All right, got us one bench press here, ready to roll, ready to roll. Should be a decent angle. All right. All right. Yeah, one plate. There we go. Quick little warm up as normal, guys. Get everything moving, get everything flowing. I'll come and check the chat out every few minutes. Hey, Austin, welcome back. We're gonna do some biceps and triceps tonight, so we will definitely make some recommendations. Ooh. All right, let me grab this and warm up though real quick. We'll talk in a second. Get the blood flowing. Whew. Hey, Sandy, welcome back. Welcome back. We're gonna do 225 here in a second. I've got my milk. Kick off the right way. No, we're not gonna do any 12 reps. No 12 reps tonight. Nothing over 7. Nothing over 7. We are going to go up in weight though. Nice little 225. Doing good. We're doing good. How's it going, Benz? People will know me as the milkman. Hopefully you recover quick. That sounds rough. I understand sometimes we can't make it to the stream though. I'm doing good. How's it going? How's it going, Ryan? Yeah, I take about 10 to 15 grams of creatine a day. Ooh, felt good. Felt good. Nice and light. It depends. So the standard usually is 5. It's usually what they recommend. So. Good, Sandy. I'm glad to hear it. All right, we're gonna bring these over because we're gonna need them here in a second. But keep our warm up going. Keep our warm up going. But we're gonna need these plates here in a second. So. All right, next Next warm-up press 245. Y'all know the drill at this point, right? So, no, this is a public gym. Here, I'll give you all a quick little view over. It's just late at night. So, public gym though. I'm just the only one here. I manage this gym, so. All right, there we go. Settle in. Don't spam the chat, Weston. Almost 12:30. I do pre-workout before my workouts, but I drink a lot of coffee. All right, let's grab another single here, and then we'll add some more weight. Yeah, I'm East Coast of the U.S. All right. Just add some more weight. We'll slap this next 10 on. Still pretty nice and light. How's it going, Mom? Maybe the name. I might recall the name, not 100%. We're still in lighter weights. We're not going to do anything too crazy. We might go up to like the low threes or something tonight. Not going to go for any PRs tonight if the spotter is not here, obviously. So my shoulder feels better. Yesterday I was a little sore. They took it easy. Only went to 315. All right, let's grab a hold of this real quick. How's it going? What's up, Luna? All right, we're gonna add some more weight, guys. Go 315 for the next press. I lift pretty often. I bench often. I bench a lot. I'm pretty good at it. So, I'm not sure what cane low means. Not familiar with that word or term. Whew. All right. We're going to grab a 315 press real quick. And then, feeling pretty warm. My hands are a little cold still, though, guys. My hands are a little cold. Warm up in the pocket. Oh, yeah. I'm not familiar with boxers to that extent, to be honest. That's cool, I guess. Hopefully that's not. Well, we're gonna do a single, and then we're gonna probably increase the weight. So, still getting warmed up for the night. I probably should have left the jacket on. It's a little cold in here. I might put it back on. I always wrap my thumb. I do a narrow grip, but I wrap my thumb. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of singles, and then we might drop back down to 315, but we'll see. All right, let's grab one real quick, see how it feels for the night. Ooh, felt good. It'll come off a little bit later, Corey. I know that's what you're here for. Ooh, the first thing you mentioned coming into the stream. We just did a rep, Jay, or just Jay. It was pretty smooth. We were still warming up. We're actually going to add some weight. Appreciate you being here, though. We're going to add another 5 aside, add 10 more pounds. Oh, it's going to feel good. No, control was great. We're still moving easy weight. No spotter. No spotter right now. How's it going, Deshaun? Yeah, we're still well within PR range, Jay. So PR at the moment on the bench is still 350. So that little bit of the plates moving on while I have it at full extension is purposeful. It's making sure I have full lockout and full engagement. So I'm actually kind of focusing in on that. I want to have a really tight grip. So I'm gripping down super tight on the bar, which causes it to sound like the bar is shaking, when in reality I'm just adjusting grip. Because whenever I bench, I feel I do a lot better when I have an extremely tight grip on the bar. It just feels lighter. I like it that way. So, but we've done up to like 330 in competition, which is paused and everything else, of course. So. No, you're not late, Gio. We just started. Only been about less than 13 minutes. Corey, I feel like you're compensating for your own inconsistencies here. All right, let's grab it. 325. Felt good, not bad, not bad. 325 moving smooth. Nah, I just like talking to people, Corey. Whew. You're the only one in here hating, Corey. Appreciate it, Jay. Appreciate it. Corey's a fan. He doesn't want to admit it yet, but Corey's a fan. He's here 2 nights in a row. So they're singles. So Corey, whenever you're building strength as a power lifter, you tend to take rest after single heavy reps. So yeah, it's how it actually works, Corey. You'll build strength faster, actually. So maybe you could take it as a tip. Maybe you could take it as a tip. I don't know, 350-pound bench at 170-ish pounds, 173-pound body weight. I must be doing something correct, Corey. I must be doing something correct. We're going to do some Larson presses next, guys. That was 325. We're going to do some Larson presses, and then we might do a drop set. Cool. Honestly, I could overhead press like 800 pounds right now. Corey's gonna hate. He's looking for validation in his hatred. So yeah, I don't think you understand what focus and dial in means, Corey. I know he's trolling. I know he's trolling. It's all right. One day he'll learn. He'll learn. Maybe. Someone will teach him. Someone will teach him. All right, we're gonna do some Larsons with this, guys. Let me grab a little milk, and then we'll do a couple Larson presses. All right, some Larson presses, and then we'll move on to some drops. Nice. Larson felt good. We're gonna do a few more of those. Maybe a drop set. I might start trying some Larsons at 320 and 325. I feel like it's doable. So 315 is about the heaviest I think I've ever Larson pressed. So nice, Jolly. That's right. It's the red beard, Martin. It's the red beard. Larson press. So you stick your feet out and remove leg drive. Yeah, so you're not using your legs to stabilize or drive the weight at all. And it's close grip, yes. Also close grip. You don't have to close grip to Larson, but I like close grip. I close grip naturally. I'm pretty strong in the tricep. So we're going to grab another one of these. We've got to get 7. We might do 7 presses at 315 total tonight. I'm not sure yet. So, all right. Whew. I'm thinking tonight I'm gonna make a video because we're setting up some new pens for the pets. I know we talked about my pets. We've seen the chickens on stream before. I'm gonna introduce all of my pets. We've got a lot of pets at the house. I don't know if you guys like pets or animals, but I've got a lot of them. So we got new pens getting set up, or a new enclosure set up being done tonight. So the wife's putting the finishing touches on that. So maybe introduce the bearded dragon and the tort. We have a tortoise, we have a Russian tortoise. All right, Larson real quick, and then we'll talk about the next move. Yeah, we'll probably Larson another one. Why not? I meant to say just 315, but we might Larson it. We'll see how it feels here in a second. Yeah, Larson's still feeling good. I feel like I'm not full sending though. I feel like I'm moving slow on purpose, but maybe it's just my brain. So that's a solid squat 10, yeah. Manage that without screaming. Yeah, sometimes I make a little noise. I have 3 children, Corey. I have 3 children. Lots of pets. So I've got like probably like 10 to 13 chickens somewhere in there. Tortoise, bearded dragon. I do have 3 cats. 3 cats. 2 dogs. So 350 is my PR, Damar. 350 is my PR. We're actually about to start going into peak season to get ready for the comps. So we might be seeing some heavier work. I know we've been doing a little bit of routine, just like lighter bench work. So I eat eggs. I don't actually eat that many eggs, believe it or not. I have eggs a few times a week, and it's usually like 3 to 4 eggs. I eat a lot of dairy, but I do use eggs for a lot of stuff. So a lot of lean meat in my diet. So only about 4 of the hens are actually laying right now because the other ones are too young. So once we get them all laying, we'll have a bigger production of eggs. But the other ones are just getting to laying age. So as it warms up, those chickens will start laying. So is that Jolly? People don't realize how much that stuff weighs, all right? It weighs a lot. It's dense. All right, let's grab another one of these 315s. This will make, I don't know, what will this make? Like 3? We have 4. This will be number 4, I think. We started a little low, so I bumped this on the second one, but we got around it. Whew. We were in a safe spot. It wasn't going to stop moving. Tried to make sure I didn't catch at the bottom of it. I did bump it just the hair, though. Just the hair. Kumulata. Yeah, so I always have some kind of protein on my plate. So I eat a lot of dairy, like I said, but I have to have at least one actual like meat protein a day at minimum. And I do count eggs as a meat protein. So it's just a matter of, honestly, most of my protein content comes from my dairy. This bottle alone, mind you, is 78, so about 80 grams of protein just in this, and we drink this during the workout. So this is 80 grams of protein by itself. And then about a pound of Greek yogurt. I don't even remember how much protein's in that, but a lot. And then some kind of lean meat every night. I eat about 300 grams of protein a day. So about 300 grams of protein a day. All right, we're gonna grab a hold of this one more. Wait. So I said 4, that made 6. We'll do 2 more. We'll do 2 more because I can't remember if we're at 6 or if we're at 5. Because I think I'm either miscounted or counted an extra rep. I don't remember. No, I drink one of these a day. One of these a day. We did the math the other day on stream, and I think just in like Fairlife, I spend like almost $2,000 a year in Fairlife whole milk. So it's a lot. Come on, Fairlife, hook me up with that sponsorship. Hey, don't forget to like the video, guys. All right, let's get it. All right, we got one more of those to do tonight. One more of those to do tonight. Whew. All right. Yeah, single reps, a minute between, somewhere in there. I don't do any sweetened beverages, so chocolate milk's off my list. Peanut butter, I don't eat a lot of peanut butter. I used to, but I've replaced it with meat protein primarily. So, how's it going, Milena? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I used to do a ton of peanut butter. I used to get the peanut butter, like the packets, and I used to just eat the packets throughout the day. I'd buy like 3 of those, and I just keep them in my pocket and eat peanut butter throughout the day to bulk up my calories. You just gotta spread harder, Ryan. That's all. You need to get you a blender. No, so like I said, I also include eggs as a meat protein, or dairy can also, it has the same, like a very similar protein breakdown, like as far as the amino acid complex and everything else. It's a complete protein. Both of them are complete proteins. I try and have complete proteins at every meal. So I don't eat any vegetables actually, other than potatoes, which are, you know, the meat of vegetables. So, and occasionally some onion. Salt isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's going to be a lot of those other ingredients, most likely, that are in those. All right, we're gonna grab another rep, guys. I take creatine and pre-workout. That's it. Just monohydrate creatine and pre-workout. And right now I'm using True Athlete's pre-workout. But yeah, vegetables aren't my gig. Vegetables aren't my gig. I can't tell you the last time I ate a green vegetable. It's probably been 6 months, 7 months. So, all right. I'm gonna grab this, and before that, it was probably 3 months prior to that. So, I don't drink V8 personally. I mean, I could. I'm not sure if I'm not super familiar with them. I tend to give people benefit of the doubt of the natural, non-natural, because I've seen some really, really great lifters that are natural that get a lot of flack, people saying they're not natural. I like the natural stuff. I follow a lot of natural lifters, or at least claiming natural lifters. I give everybody benefit of the doubt. All right, let's grab one more rep here, guys, and then we're gonna move on to some curling movement. Felt good, felt good. All right, curls are next, guys. Curls are next. But yeah, I always tend towards following the natural lifters because I live naturally, so it makes sense for me to follow them. I do follow some people that would be that we know aren't natural because it's always fun to see what kind of progress they make. But you know, appreciate it, Bolt. Yeah, just some lighter work tonight. We did 325, so maybe some barbell. We haven't done barbell work in a while. Y'all want to do some barbell work? Let's move over to the barbell, actually. I don't see why not. No, not for that weight. Not for that weight. We would probably grab a spotter for something a little heavier. I don't know. I could probably get like 5 of them if I was fresh. Maybe more. I've never really tried to do it for reps on that one. No, it's just the lighting. It's just the lighting is why it looks like that. I'm gonna move these, and then we're gonna start doing some curls. That's Tony. That's the Fairlife, just the whole milk, just the whole milk. Yeah, having the gym to yourself has perks. It has perks, right? So. All right, let me grab some weight. I don't know where I want to warm up. Where should I warm up, guys? I've also done barbell curls. Let's throw 45 on there and just see how it feels. M240 is nice. It's sporty. It's quicker from the jump. So it's got, if I'm not mistaken, it should have a quicker 0 to 60 time. It's going to feel sporty. You're going to feel definitely tighter in the vehicle. The 3 Series is usually a little bit spacier. Not full-size sedan space, but it's close. And I think the 2 Series should still have, I don't know if they still make them convertible tops or not. Those are your main differences. Now the difference, obviously, a 4-seat coupe and a 2-seater coupe, but yeah, I eat a lot. Hello, what's up, EDR? All right, let's grab this. Just see how many reps feels good. Ooh, my arms are tired today. Whew. Whew, hold on. We're gonna have to cheat a rep, guys. Those felt heavier than usual. It's all right though. We're a little worn from the rest of the week. Makes sense. Whew. I burn a lot of calories. So, I'm a full-time coach, so I'm always moving weight around. So I'm burning calories all day. Yeah, it was a good little set. We got 7 of them with a little cheat at the end. You gotta grow them arms, you know what I'm saying? Fun time. Everybody likes growing arms. All right, we're gonna grab a triple here. I'm married. I don't typically do a lot of cardio. I don't do any cardio. This is, we'll count the pull-ups as my cardio work when I do pull-ups at the end of the stream. I'm 5'11". Yeah, welcome back. I remember you. All right, so we've got 145 total on the bar now. It was 135 for the last set with the 245s. Now we got 2 additional 5s, make it 145. So. All right, let's grab a hold of like 3 of these real quick. 2 to 3, see how it feels. 145. We'll try and keep it as strict as possible. No guarantees. That last set, put some lactic acid up in the muscle for sure. Whew. They get heavy quick though. Oh shit. We're gonna add just 5 more pounds for a single. That was 145 pounds. We're gonna go 150 pounds. Guys, it's been a while since I've done barbell curls. So these were feeling a little rough. I need to start adding these back into my routine, obviously. I have cheated 2 plates in a cheat curl with a little bit of pop and catch, but I haven't done a proper 225 curl. That weight jumps up real quick, guys. So I've definitely cheated one up onto the curl position, but I wouldn't have counted it as a curl. So I do not, Daniel. I was told that earlier, believe it or not, like less than 20 minutes ago. And throw it after the reps. I appreciate my equipment, so I'm gonna not do that. No lower back pain, Vault. No lower back pain. My back is pretty well developed. I've never worked on a farm, Steve. I'm trying to grab all these. Honestly, I worked up to this curl through curling 6 days a week, heavy. Same thing, same setup with my bench, you know? So, all right, we're gonna do a single rep here, and then we're gonna do some shoulder work, guys. So, switch over to some pushing movement, and then back to some pulling movement. So. I'm not sure of the kilos on this. If someone wants to do the conversion, it's 150 pounds. Woo! Biceps are yelling at me. Ooh, they don't like those heavy singles right now. All right. Ugh. We might do some more bicep work here in a minute, but we're gonna do some shoulders real quick while those calm down a bit. Felt good though. Just singles there. We did reps yesterday. We did reps on the cables. I think it was cables we did yesterday. We did a bunch of reps. So a couple singles tonight. And of course the 135 for 7. We're gonna do shoulders next, guys. Shoulders next. Honestly, guys, as much as I like barbell curls, they're one of those movements I only do very seldom. Sometimes I'll do whey protein as an ad. I eat almost immediately after my workout, Mia. Let's keep it cool in the chat, guys. Don't be doing too much. All right, adjustments here. So why do I seldom do curls and barbell? So the reason I typically don't do a ton of barbell curls, I like isolating the bicep as often, not super often, but isolating the bicep, you create a lot of growth. And biceps one of those muscles that if you combine, like almost all my pushing movements, there's no real isolation for them, right? It's all like free weight compound movements, but with my pulling movements, I like to isolate those muscles sometimes because they can be a little bit more difficult to target. They work together really well, so you tend to compensate with stronger muscle groups. So I like to isolate things once in a blue moon. Let me figure out where I'm going with this. Hold on. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna move these up. Let me focus in, guys. I'll come back to the chat here in a second. What's that? 4 down. All right, I'm gonna put this bar in the rack real quick, and then I'm gonna grab my bench. So, I do not fast. I eat a lot of meat protein, a lot of dairy protein. Jolly, I really don't track it specifically. I just try and get to whatever feels like I'm hitting about 90% by the end of the sets. As long as I feel like I've hit 90% for one of the sets at a minimum, I feel pretty good. Good to go. All right. Bench in here. Get it set up the way you need it. That's not even. All right, we're in. All right, I'm going to check the chat one more time and then we'll move on. Favorite bands? I don't know that I have like a favorite band. My favorite artist is Akon, believe it or not. So, all right, let's grab this. Feel pretty good. Nice little warm up, 135. Whew. Martin, we're on different wavelengths, I feel like. So this is a powerlifting workout. Everything's focused on strength, and of course size comes with that. So nothing over 7 reps. Moving into heavy doubles, triples, singles is a routine item. 6 days a week. Only time we do reps is for our warm-up generally, or our drop set, if we're doing a drop set. How's it going, Mr. Gray? Akon is my favorite artist, yes. I grew up listening to Akon, Chingy, 50 Cent. Like that was my era, you know. So I'm 30 years old, so that was like that was when I was listening to music, you know. We're really getting into it. But Akon is still like a #1 show on my playlist. So whew. I think I was in high school when no, I would say I was in middle school when Akon dropped like the Locked Up and Convicted albums and whatnot. I had them on CD, believe it or not. Whew. Or like Kanye. I was a big Kanye fan. I don't like his new stuff as much, but his old school stuff was really good. About 2 hours training a night. I do listen to a lot of hip hop. I would say primarily hip hop, but there's country and rock in my playlist as well. Skillet definitely makes good gym music. Used to listen to a little bit of Metallica and stuff like that. Not really anymore. A little bit of country in there. I'm from South Carolina, so country's gonna be on the playlist, you know what I'm saying? So I have a good mixture, but I will say that hip hop is probably my go-to most of the time, especially for gym music. All right. Just depends on the vibe of the day, you know what I'm saying? Just maybe a double or a triple here. We'll see how it feels. That was 185. 185 for 3. Have a good one, Crux. Whew. Nice, Vol. Appreciate it, Brian. Soul music. Appreciate it. I'm gonna put some more weight on. Yeah. So I don't listen to music while I lift anymore, though. So it's one of those things of we'll add 20 more pounds. When I compete, I don't have music to listen to. So I mean, they have background music, but it's not really loud enough that when you're on stage, you lock into it. The music helps with lifting, but I've learned to lift without it. And so at this point, I don't think I've had music while lifting in, I don't know, almost a year, maybe a year and a half. I mean, sometimes there's music in the background, but not generally. Oh, I think someone asked what size is. It's 1.5 liters of whole milk in this bottle. I do not speak Spanish. All right, I'm gonna grab a hold of this real quick. I remember when dubstep had like that huge like skyrocket. It was very popular for a period of time. It definitely has a gym vibe to it. It's very high energy. So, not really my gig though, but I understand the appeal. There's a couple of dubstep soundtracks and stuff that that were pretty good for gym music. I remember listening to a few times, but not really my genre, I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's grab this. I feel like I need to raise this up one more. Absolutely not. That's terrible. That's way too high. Yeah. Is that locked in? All right, we're locked in. Don't want to make that mistake. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's 205, by the way. Yeah. Ooh-wee. All good. My favorite Akon song, I mean, everybody's always going to say one of the classics, like Convicted, you know, but that whole album was good. Favorite Akon song other than that? Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say, oh, you're gonna give me a little bit on that one. Let me think about that, because I don't, other than Convicted, Locked Up, like the classics, those are just good and everybody's gonna say those. I feel like there's gotta be another one. Some of this newer stuff I'm not super familiar with either. It's a lot more R&B. But I like the stuff he made while he was in prison, believe it or not. So, but those would be my favorite songs / albums as well. Trying to think what would be my favorite song. Blown Away is really good, if you're familiar. But I would say that's probably top tier for sure. Let me check chat one more time. Eight plates of 10. I'm not sure we're doing 8 plates. I gotta add some more weight though. We're gonna add 5 more pounds. All right, let's add 5 more pounds, guys. You get it pressing. So that last one was 205. This is 210. This is 210. Whew. People are saying that a lot tonight. Did he recently do something? Is that why he's fresh on everybody's mind? I'm gonna have to look him up. I'm gonna have to look him up and take a look at him and see if I see a resemblance. 210 overhead. I'm gonna go with Blown Away, by the way. I'd say that's one of my favorite songs of all time, of any genre. So. Yeah! Woo! 210 moved pretty smooth. I don't know if you guys could tell, it felt good. Oh, did you, Mendoza? I've already had my pre-workout. I'm gonna take you at your word, Mendoza. I'm gonna have to look them up. I've never seen them. I don't know if there's a resemblance, guys. I'm gonna take y'all's word for it. Hopefully that's a compliment. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Yes, Gray, I'm a fan as well. Soul Survivor is a good song. Whew. I don't watch a lot of boxing, I'm gonna be honest. I watch it here and there. I like boxing when I watch it though. I just don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of shows. I don't watch a lot of live TV. I'm always in the gym. Powerlifting is the exception. I do watch some powerlifting channels and keep up with that because that's my sport. But look, I grew up in the era of auto-tuning being the biggest thing. Everybody was auto-tuning. Everybody had their tags for like 10 minutes at the beginning of every song. Everything was a club song. That's what I grew. That's what I still listen to now. All right. All right. Y'all want to do some rows? What kind of rows are we gonna do tonight? We did cables last night. We do dumbbell today. Y'all want to do dumbbell rows? No. T-rows? Should we do T-rows, guys? T-rows kind of sound fun. Let me pull some weight off. We'll do some T-rows. T-rows are one of my favorites. T-rows are one of my favorites, guys. Heaviest I've lifted? Honestly, I have no idea what the heaviest. I mean, it depends on the lift. I mean, deadlift is always going to be one of your heaviest lifts. And right now my deadlift is PR at 475. But I mean, I've done heavier on rack pulls, but it just depends on the lift. Like bench press is my most impressive lift by body weight ratio, right? Because bench is generally a tougher lift. So. Am I sober? Always. I don't drink, smoke, any of that. I'm a very health conscious person. I don't drink, smoke, none of that. All right, let's get set up, guys. It depends on the lift. What PR are we asking for? This might be the best angle. Hold on. That sounds like a terrible time, I'm going to be honest, Joshua. You can only be like you. You shouldn't try and be like other people. Be the best version of yourself. That's the most you can do. As long as you're being the best version of you at all times, you're winning. Sounds cheesy, but it's true. All right, 3 plates on there. Let me grab my V handle. We got us a nice V handle. I am starting to sweat though, so I am going to take the shirt off. Fair warning to everybody in the stream. When I start to sweat, we use the shirt to dry ourselves off typically. So we'll go this angle. I like this angle better. Yeah, there's no one else in here at the moment. I do military press about once or twice a week. So this is one of those movements that you can see a lot of definition. So we're gonna get some lifting in. All right, let's grab it. Yep. Another set. Felt kind of light. We don't have the chest supported machine here, but we just use the landmine attachment. All right, I'm gonna grab a hold of this for 7, and then we'll increase it again. So. I like T-rows. I used to T-row once a week. Kind of cut back on the T-rows and added more barbell and cable work, but I feel like I need to add T-rows back. I saw really good progress with T-rows. Yep. Once a day and usually always late night. Yeah, I've only done it twice on stream, Pray. These were in my routine like a year ago, and I took them out of my routine for a little while. Not on purpose, I just did. I switched over to other rowing formats. So, workout routine, full upper body 6 day a week, bench, curl, shoulders, bicep, tricep, back, delts, everything, right? And then twice a week we squat, 3 times a week we deadlift. So, all right. We're gonna grab 5 plates. So without the bar, I don't know how much we count the bar at here, but without the bar added weight, we've got 225. I'd imagine we got like 20 to 25 pounds at this end of the bar. So like 250-ish, I don't know. I don't know how to count the bar here, to be honest. I never really do. Just because the leverage is different. Yep. Whew. Let me do some stuff real quick. My chat filter messed up. Hold on. Fixing it. No, I don't take any PEDs. And I haven't been injured, no. Not any serious injuries. I'm a natural lifter though. I don't take any extracurricular supplements. We're gonna add one more plate, guys. Natural lifter. Been natural the entire time. Never done anything. A lot of back, a lot of bicep. I've had ashwagandha before actually, believe it or not, there was a pre-workout I was taking at one point that had ashwagandha in it. And then I think I took ashwagandha around the time I had my surgery, but that was before I started lifting. So it works. It's a good relaxant. But it's natural. There's nothing wrong with ashwagandha. At least not that I know about. I'd have to know a lot more. I'd have to see your movement patterns before I can make any recommendations. All right. 6 plates. We're going to grab it for like a single to 3, somewhere in that ballpark. We'll make that decision once the weight's moving. So, yep. Felt good. Moved a little faster than I thought off the ground, to be honest. Whew. I'm always bulking, This is about the heaviest I've been in a while. So, all right, let's get some tricep work in next, guys. I'll clean this up in a minute. Nope, no kratom. I've heard of it, not used it. I'm 173 pounds and I'm 5'11". So. Foam rollers are really good. They help express the tissue and promote blood flow and all that good stuff. So, they can be a really good add-in to your recovery, especially if you're feeling extraordinarily sore or tight. They can help with that. It's very similar to getting a massage in the use of it. Maybe not as good, but pretty good. I like foam rollers. I don't tend to go to failure. I like my recovery times to be nice and short because I lift daily. So. 230, by the way, is what's on the block. You guys know how blocks work, but that's what's stated on the block. Obviously, there's pulleys and stuff, but you might do some other tricep work tonight. But yeah, so I don't tend to go to like a failure rep. I tend to do sets of 7, no more than, and then I increase the weight if it feels light, or if it doesn't feel like it was a struggle. And I do that progressively until I hit triples, double singles, and then when singles get difficult, I might do a drop set if I feel like I haven't gassed out enough. It's all good. I'm just glad you stopped in. All right, let's grab another set here. We'll rotate sides so I don't overwork one side because I'm leaning over that direction to read the chat. So. I'm not Bosnian. About 5,000 calories a day. About 5,000 calories a day typically. I'm Irish and Scottish though. Mostly Scottish, I believe, but Irish is definitely in there. A little Scandinavian and stuff like that, I'm sure. That was a full brick 305. I know, I lean over it on purpose, Anton. It's very specific. I burn a lot of calories, Liar. I'm a full-time fitness coach, so I'm constantly moving weights around. So a day, you know, I move. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to claim that one. I'll be honest. I'm like neon white, all right? Like sour cream on rice, all right? That's what I am. I'm Scottish and I'm Irish. So I don't tan. I burn in the sunlight. I'm like right on the cusp of like vampire level sunlight burn, all right? No, I do weight loss. I do fitness coaching, like general fitness coaching, strength training outside of powerlifting. I train bodybuilders, all kinds of stuff. So. Yeah, neon white. How's it going, Mallory? Yeah, I have a lot of background: Scottish, Irish, Scandinavian. I'm sure there's other stuff in there. Most of the heritage I'm aware of. Obviously, my family's been in the U.S. for a very long time, but we could track it all the way back to like the Revolutionary War, like the militias and stuff. We have like old documents we found and stuff through like the ancestry sites and whatnot. But I'm definitely extended past that Irish, Scottish, Scandinavian. So I haven't measured in a while, Max. I might do a measurement soon. That's good work though, Liar. That's good work though, Liar. What's a heavy bench is all perspective, right? I started off benching 75 pounds 4.5 years ago. So all right, I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna get a set of 7 real quick. One more set. It just didn't feel that heavy yet. Five by fives are effective. Yes, they are. It just depends on what part of your growth you're in, whether or not 5 by fives are going to be best. But 100%. I know people in their 50s, 60s. I've even met powerlifters that are in their 80s that compete. I've been at a few competitions where there's 70, 80-year-olds competing. So a lot of them are. Yes, there's a high expectation when you're on social media. So all right, we've got rear delts, and then we're gonna do something, maybe deadlifts. But yeah, Liar, there's a high expectation for social media, especially like people that do it for a living, to be 100% aesthetic all the time. So I work a lot. I mean, I only stream for a couple hours a night, and then I usually train during the day. So like today I met with 3 or 4 clients. Tomorrow I'll meet with 3 or 4 clients. So I usually meet with people daily. Sometimes I meet with as many as 8 clients in a day. It just depends on the day. Whew. Sean, we already benched today, Sean. I wouldn't say anything like that's a need, any kind of extra stability equipment's a need at 40. 40 is still pretty young in the lifting world, especially if they've been consistent. There's a lot of really strong 40-year-olds out there. Well, that's pretty strong protein content. Sean, if you want to see 315, we did it earlier in the stream for a few reps, at 325 actually. You'd have to go back to the beginning of the stream. All right, let's grab the 70s. Yep. I'll grab this one. It's a little bit easier to access. Whew. This is a public gym, but I run it. I'm the manager, so I'm also the coach. I'm the lead coach here. So. Deadlifts will help with posture. Anything that works your back is going to help you maintain good posture, good strong back muscle. Yep. Oh, I think one more. I can't remember. Lost count. Whew, felt good. Nah, I don't know why I do it. I mean, yeah, very early on, and I'll coach form for things. So, sorry to hear that, Muhammad. Hopefully it heals quickly. I've definitely done 20 pull-ups a few times on stream, Sean. But we're not going to do pull-ups till the end. After deadlifts, we'll do pull-ups. Let's see. You bench 400. That's solid, Brody. Good stuff. No, we're not an MMA gym, but if you look in the background here, there's like a little boxing corner. There's a little boxing corner. So I'm going to grab these hundreds, though. All right, let me grab a hold of these hundreds real quick, guys, and then we'll do some more stuff. But I need to get through these rear delts. I'm sweating. It's going good. How's it going, Chris? Yeah. Was the hardest exercise for me? I don't have any that I'd be like, this is the most difficult thing. I couldn't tell you. Most of the exercises I do, I enjoy. I don't really have a hardest exercise. Cardio? I don't like cardio. I just dislike it. It's not hard. I just dislike it. Squat is universally like one of the accepted, really difficult, like one of the most hated movements. Those feel heavier tonight. Whew. I love deadlifts. I'll say squats are probably one of, most people dislike squats. Some people love them, but those are definitely a love or hate movement. Deadlifts are great. I love deadlifts personally. So they just feel good. They just feel good. All right, I'm gonna grab one more set of 7 opposite side. Pull-ups aren't too bad. Do warm-ups. We warm up we warm up with lighter weights. So like when I did shoulder press, we warmed up at 135. When we bench, we warm up at 135. It's just a lighter version of the workout for my warm-ups. So we warmed up with 55 for this. So, yep. Oh, I love bench press. Favorite one. Bench press is definitely on the short list of best exercises I like for me. All right. She doesn't come to the gym with me, but she supports the gym. Obviously, I do this for a living, so, you know, no joint discomfort. No joint discomfort. Yeah, getcoachchris.com is my training program website. You can, it's live programming though, so all your programming is done like by me in the moment. Nothing's predetermined. We talk about what you need, what your goal is, and I build you a program. But you can sign up at my website, getcoachchris.com, if you're interested in that. Probably should add the other plate, huh? Yeah, for sure I do, Mr. Gray. One of them works out with me from time to time, not during the streams, obviously. It just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Everything's posted on the website. It's pretty inexpensive for training. I don't charge very much because I don't have to. I do pretty well in person here at the gym, so I can charge a little bit less for my online, help people, you know, achieve things. I love helping people, so. Yep. Nice little warm up. Whew. That's more weight. How's it going? How's it going, Wendy? It's very aggressive. The one we already curled 135 earlier. I gathered it was a joke. We shoulder pressed earlier already, Kevin. We did seated shoulders. Seated shoulders. Tips for shoulders, shoulder press. Oh, you were giving a tip, Kevin. Is that what you were doing? With a small push, we can small push press. Yes, subordinate. We can do strict, actually, probably seated overhead press 225 at the moment. We did up to 210 earlier. So we already did curls. We did curls up to like 155. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff tonight already. We've been streaming for a while. We're gonna do some more deadlifts. Maybe I'll curl towards the end again. Standing is fun, Kevin. I like standing overhead press. So I don't typically superset, no. All right, I'm gonna add some more weight. Whew. We're going to do some pull-ups, maybe some push-ups at the end. We do calisthenics specifically for the stream. They're not normally part of my workout, but I've been adding them in for the stream. So we will do some of those after the deadlift, some pull-ups and maybe some push-ups. So. We're going to belt up for the next couple of reps. Just because we don't really need to until 4, I guess. We'll grab 315 though. I was supposed to go to 4 next. Appreciate it, Gio. I work very hard on defining that back. So, all right, let's grab this for a single, and then we'll toss another plate on, maybe a plate and some change. Yep. Let's have fun with this, actually. Hold on. I saw something the other day. Y'all want to see something? Want to see a trick? If you guys watch other powerlifting channels, you'll know where this comes from. I've never tried it, so y'all are going to have to bear with me. Because y'all ask me about this guy all the time, and I saw this video recently, so I'm gonna borrow this piece of content. I'm gonna be honest. Borrow. All right, so tell me if y'all know where this is from. Recent video, at least that I saw, but another powerlifter did this, and I thought it was hilarious. So I don't know how much weight he had on the bar when he did it, and he was doing it to mess with people. I don't have anybody to mess with in here, so. Helicopter! I don't know if y'all saw this video the other day. But he helicoptered the weight in front of some lifters. Anatoly did it. It was hilarious. Credit to him on that. Whew. Oh, that was funny. I got a kick out of it. I don't know if y'all did. It felt good though. All right. Add some more weight, guys. Add some more weight. Yeah, check him out. If you guys are familiar with Anatoly, that was his thing. He did that in the video recently. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, that'd be funny to do on stream. But full credit to him on that specific movement. Honestly, probably not a super smart thing to do. It actually didn't feel too bad. As long as you maintain your balance. You gotta be real sure of yourself though. Do the helicopter. Hold on. I walk in my heavy rep as well. A lot of the time at least. I've walked in as much as like 425. After 425, walking in it is impossible. It's just uncomfortable. So, all right, we're gonna grab this real quick. Let me check one thing real quick, guys. All right, good. Everything's looking good. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, guys. It helps me out a lot. It really does. Whew. Sweating it up, guys. I'm sweating it up. It's a strong routine. No running for me. No running for me. Whew. All right, I'm gonna grab this for one, and then we'll talk about it from there. Ah. All right. Yep. Almost a row with it. We'll work on it. It was 405, yeah. My session's usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours, typically. All right, we're gonna do some pull-ups, guys. Y'all wanna see some pull-ups? Pull-ups are a fun time. There we go, line that up. Let me check some notifications real quick, guys, and then we'll jump back in it. All right. I try to be Roxy. I try to be. All right. Let me grab my milk and then we'll grab some pull-ups. All right. We're going to do sets of 7 here. We'll do narrow grip for the first set tonight. All right. Felt good. Felt good. Whew, nice solid set. I take pre-workout right before my work. I take pre-workout right before I work out. So yeah, a good bit of caffeine. All right, let's grab another set. Another set of 7. We'll go a little wider on this one. Still go underhand. All good? All good? Whew. Yeah, we deadlifted earlier. No, I've always trained myself. 6 sets of 3 is solid at 405. All right, one more set of pull-ups, then maybe some push-ups. I've been training for 4.5 years, but I didn't have a trainer. I honestly, I just Googled how to work out 4.5 years ago, and then eventually I went to school for it when I realized I was pretty good at it, and then became a coach later on after I went to school for coaching. So most of the time, getting a stronger pull-up is going to be increasing the strength of your lats, strength of your biceps. Also, a body weight ratio helps a lot. So if you tend to be heavier, it's going to be harder, but not impossible. You can add banded pull-ups in, where you use a band to reduce the resistance. You can have a assist if you use one of these assisted machines. You can activate the assist portion and have an assist if you want to use that. Or you can do things like jumping into like a dead hang, or not into a dead hang, jumping into a pull-up position. So you start in a pull-up, give yourself a little bit of a pop from the bottom and use momentum. Be careful though, you want to complete it. Don't just let yourself drop, because you're going to put a ton of tension on your bicep and your tendons, your back as well. So, sorry about that, guys. I had to mute that notification. All right, so I'm gonna do another set of these, but mostly back and bicep is what you're gonna need to train if you want, strength in your pull-up. It's a pulling movement. So, all right, another set. Ooh, felt good. Felt good. I don't typically do dead hangs. No, I don't do a lot of dead hangs. Sometimes if I have like a tweak in a muscle or something, and I want to see if I can help it, I'll do some dead hangs to kind of stretch out that area, but very rare. Very rare. We're gonna do some push-ups now though, guys. Y'all want to see some push-ups? We've got some, we got to do some creative push-ups tonight. I'll put a weight vest on, maybe. You guys want to have a weight vest for tonight? I can do most of my push-ups with the weight vest we have here on, so. All right. I got to fix my tripod, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm trying not to shake you guys too much, but it might shake. Yeah, I don't know how much our weight vest actually weighs, I'm going to be honest. My back's looking solid today. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Getting distracted by my own back. I'm sorry. All right. All right, we're going to do some push-ups now, guys. Do some push-ups now. Hold on, I want to screenshot that. Boom. All right. No McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's. All right, let's get the weight vest out, guys. Ooh, weight vest. So you can hear the weights in the front. They've got them in the back. No idea, honestly, how much it actually weighs. I always guessed. I think my guess last time was like around 20-something pounds, 30 pounds. I have no idea. So I don't think it's 50. It doesn't feel like a 50-pound vest, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've worn a vest outside of this one, so it might be a 50-pound vest. I don't think it is, though, to be honest. Ooh, all right. Let's grab some push-ups. We'll start off with just a standard set with the weight vest added, and then we'll do some creative stuff maybe towards the after that. See how it feels. Any requests, let me know, and like the video, guys. Help me out. All right. Oh, hold on. Always forget to take my glasses off. That's 3. Is who joking? Is who joking? Are you talking about Joshua? Sauce for the aminos. I don't think you're getting much of that from those sauces. Mostly sugar and flavoring. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat fast food. All right, let's grab some more push-up, guys. Maybe we make them a little creative. I don't know what push-ups I want to do here. ICF, I probably have. I don't know the abbreviation though. Archers, we do some archers. Why not? Archers are fun. Yep. Any other requests on the push-ups, guys? Oh, we'll do one more round if anybody's got a request. Oh. Reversed hip thrust? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We'll do some, hold on. My breathing is, I breathe very intentionally, yes. I breathe very, very intentionally. We'll do some Sphinx into some claps maybe. Well, let's do like a freestyle real quick. So I'm just gonna freestyle through like, a bunch of different variations of push-up. And just move through. We'll start with the standard and we'll freestyle through like a bunch of different types. But I'm gonna need some likes on the video while I do it. I'm not gonna be able to read the chat in the meantime, so y'all are gonna have to bear with me on the chat. All right, we'll start with standard. Diamond. Archer. Sphinx. One arm, yep. One arm. How about one arm, one leg? Whew, that one almost got me. Whew. That's it. I think that's about the freestyle. Whew, felt good. Do like 5 or 6 variations in a row. With a weight vest on, mind you. Whew. All right, I forgot I had the weight vest on for a second. I was like, man, that one arm felt heavier. That one arm felt heavier, and I realized afterwards, I was like, oh yeah, I've got the vest on. What else we want, guys? That might be it for tonight, I'm gonna be honest. We'll do some legs. Let's go do some legs, guys. It's super appreciated if you guys do hit the Buy Me a Coffee link. It's awesome. I appreciate it. And I record a thank you video for everybody that does. It helps out a lot with the stream. It lets me stream more often. It's awesome. And you might be contributing directly to one of these streams, like this tripod and things along those lines. All right. 5,000 calories. I eat 5,000 calories a day. All right, let's do some extensions. I'm gonna grab my milk. I'll be right back. Floor's actually pretty clean. It's just, it's got marks from people, you know, their shoes and whatnot. The gym gets mopped daily, so dairy is my main calorie source, to be honest. No, I don't get a lot of bloating. A lot of dairy, a lot of meat, fresh breads. My wife bakes fresh bread, so I don't do freestanding handstands. All right, maybe against the wall. We're gonna go 180 for the first set, guys. 180 for the first set, leg extensions, and then we'll work our way up. That might have been 8. I might have been 7. Whew. We got 3 sets to do here, so we're gonna do 195 and then 210. No, I just throw legs in at the end so no one can say I don't. This gym is $40 a month. $40 a month is how much this gym membership is. 24 hours. So, no, we're not doing handstands. So right now I weigh 173. We're probably going to go up to 205. It's not bad as long as you're not really assisting yourself there. As long as you're not pulling against it and forcing, like pulling, even that's not giving you that much of an assist, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see a problem with that, to be honest. I prefer grabbing onto the side though. Right? Yeah, we're gonna put on about another 30 pounds of body weight before we do we even talk about slowing down the calorie count. I don't do abs by itself. Ab work on its own isn't extremely effective for what I'm attempting to do. Early on, or if you have imbalances or for some reason you have a weak core, for any reason, injury or whatever else, ab work can be good acutely, but after that, it's mostly gonna happen from your compound movements. I just like to be as strong as possible, to be honest. Obviously, I don't wanna put on a ton of body fat. I tend to be pretty lean year round. This is about the fluffiest I'll get. So, I've got a collab planned, I think, beginning of next month with a viewer slash YouTuber, Mr. Worldwide. So that's in the cards for next month. I'm not sure about after that, but I'm open to collabs with other lifters. So, all right, Don's gotta go. He comes in about once a night for some reason. But we're not gonna do all that. Have a good one. Have a good one, Snuggles. So during, so honestly, I like to do it every other week, but I've been streaming so late that I just haven't been doing PRs for the past like 3 weeks. So honestly, if I could start streaming a little earlier, we would probably do PRs once every other week or once a week, depending on how it feels. But I didn't used to stream. I used to be able to record and work out anytime I wanted, so I had spotters. So Don was the person I just muted. He got sent to the gulag. He comes in once a night to troll. He usually doesn't stay around very long. All right, 195. We've actually been pretty troll free for the most part tonight. So all right, that was 195. We got one more notch on the block to go. That'll be a full block, full brick. Yeah, it's just after 2 a.m. here, Jaden. Those are PR attempts. Not every PR attempt is a PR day. Try and make every PR attempt a PR day, but we go for PR weight that often. I don't do cardio, no. This is my cardio. Well, what do you mean stay still? I'm going to move around a lot. I can't read the stream from here very well, so. All right, 210. 210. Woo! Full brick, full brick. It's an isolated movement. It's not making that much of a difference, Sharky, I'm gonna be honest. And they're pretty still. Full brick, done and done. Whew. Now none of y'all can get on me about legs, all right? No one can say nothing now. I forgot my milk. No biggie, no biggie. All right. We're gonna go talk now. Ooh, now we're in the talking portion. How's it going, Sharon? I don't think we have any other work to do tonight. We can max out one more machine. Y'all want to max out one more machine? Bodybuilding, you might not have a loss in strength. Depends on how strong you are. Whew. All right. We're going to max out. I like this at the end of the night. It's relaxing. It's relaxing. Chest fly is a good relaxing movement. Well, yeah, we're already warmed up. We'll just go full brick. I'm doing well. Full brick for 7, 210. It's not super heavy. So, all right. Let's grab it. Yeah. Woo-wee. Oh, I felt good. Whew. Ah. How's everybody feeling? No hams, Tyler, no hams. It's like a chest fly, like the cable flies, or like your pec decks. This one's just got like a little roller for like if you want to hug it, I guess, and squeeze. I don't get as good a workout out of the hug and squeeze. This feels a little bit better. So do hugs. This is if you want to get really good at hugs, this is the machine. They're just a lot easier. So I tend to do it a little wider with the arms. This is 200 pounds. It's like 97, 98 kilo. I don't know how much that is in kilos. 90, over 90 kilos. Over 90 kilos. Oh. I don't know if that was the question you were asking, Mark. No, she does a lot of stuff during the day, so she doesn't really have the opportunity to be honest. That was 210 pounds. She stays pretty naturally fit though, so I just got to keep up, guys. I just got to keep up. Yeah, I tend to sweat all over the equipment. I don't sweat much. I sweat a little bit. Actually, to prevent sweating is why I take the shirt off. So, but of course, I'm always at work here. I clean the equipment as well. So I manage this gym. I'm the only one in here, so no one else is going to be using this between now and when I finish my workout. I'm 30 years old. Oh, Shresh. I didn't realize you were talking to someone. I'm 30. So, The squeeze weights. You talking about the little like forearm, like the little two things that you squeeze together? Like the grip strength squeezy things? I remember those. Those are still a thing. Yeah, those are still a thing. They still exist. They're not super effective, to be honest. Do you remember shake weights? Probably the most useless piece of equipment I've ever seen. And they looked ridiculous. I saw an ad for them the other day. I was like, there's no way they're still selling these. No one could be buying these. They don't work, Karina. I'm sorry to tell you. What am I going to do once I hit 205 body weight? Probably go to 230. I don't know. No idea yet. I'm just going to keep getting bigger and more muscle. That's all. The goal is always just to get stronger. There's never an end game to that. Strength is always the goal. I gathered, Karina. You gotta realize the chat goes a little slower than when I speak. So you're seeing what I speak after the chat pops up. So it's like a little delay. So if I say something and then you've already responded, sometimes it's just a delay. All right, I have no idea how many sets we've done here, guys. We'll do one more set because I haven't been counting. Woo-wee. All right. Oh, it's right here. Always have the milk on hand. All right, time for the chat, guys. Let me grab my shirt and stuff, and I'll be right back. I don't drink chocolate milk, but I'll be right back. Actually, guys, when were y'all going to inform me that I forgot to put my weights away? Y'all forgot to tell me I forgot to put the deadlift up. All right, enjoy it, Mr. Gray. Appreciate you being here. Powerlifting is my sport. I compete in powerlifting, so I tend to do a lot of powerlifting movement. All right, we're going to put this away. We're going to walk it into the rack. Check the chat real quick, and then we'll get this cleaned up. My best pound for pound, most impressive lift is bench. Usually people are most impressed by my bench. 350 is my bench. Deadlifts 475. That'll be probably my second most impressive. My squat's not the greatest, so but bench is usually what people are impressed the most by. So, all right, we're gonna put this up real quick, guys. Make sure we're lined up with the rack. We're just gonna walk it in. It makes it a lot easier to re-rack it. I don't have to pull all the plates off individually. I had this really tight, guys. I'm trying to suffocate myself. Whew. Feel good. All right. Now we're going to re-rack all this, and then we will move on to the tucking portion of the stream. All right, we clean up our mess. All right. Shoulders feeling good, actually. Shoulders feeling good. Appreciate you asking. Shoulder feels like new. Hey, Rapido. Oh, Rapido. Whew, how's it going? I love overhead press, actually. I love overhead press. It fits right in with the bench. Whew. I'm going to answer some chat stuff, guys. But give me 1 second to get logged in over here. I can see the chat a little bit quicker there. Ugh. No, I just manage this gym, Richard. I'm the lead coach and I manage the gym. Oh yeah, I'm the manager, so I've got full access. I've got keys to everything. I'm also a sponsored athlete through this gym, so they sponsor my powerlifting. All right, let's take a look at how we're doing tonight on chats. Yeah, EDR, that was the gambit for the night. Sometimes I drink protein powder, not regularly, to be honest. I do protein powder only when I feel like I'm not. How's it going, Tony? Only when I feel like I'm not going to get enough meals in, and I do a whey isolate when I do. So. I'm going to try and do some earlier streams, Austin. So, it's January, right? January is the busiest time of year for the gym. So there's a lot of people in here early. Yeah, so we did the math on this earlier, but I'll do some real math real quick. So this Fairlife that I drink, right? Let me show you where I get a lot of my calories. Yeah, it's 2:21 for me. I'm about an hour ahead of you. So this has 6 servings in it, times 150 calories a serving. So 900 calories during the workout that I'm drinking, right? Every night. Protein content, we've got 78 grams of protein here. So, like I said, 5,000 calories a day, and I eat about 300 grams of protein. So, there was a big push. So you have not a high risk. Your risk of messing up with the belt on is reduced because it kind of stabilizes your core if you fail to, right? It keeps your core tight for you. Now, that being said, I wouldn't rely on it. I keep it just tight enough that I feel comfortable. Sometimes it's more protein, I'll be honest. 300 is about the average. So, I eat about a pound of lean meat a day too. So, meat and eggs combined. Sometimes I count my eggs in that. That's rough, Andrew. Tendonitis sucks. Is it in your, like, what part of your arm? Like your elbows? Like close to your elbow? Or is it where are you getting this at? What's up, Sebastian? I'm familiar with cleans, yes. I don't do cleans though. Not part of my routine. You could be gripping too wide on your bench. You might need to narrow your grip up a little bit. You might need to narrow your grip up a little bit. – 4.5 years I've been working out, El Rapido. 4.5 years. Sebastian said they had a question, but they haven't asked their question yet. Appreciate it. Yeah, I work. Hold on, what are we doing now? So I vaguely do that. I take Sundays off, so I work 6 days a week, but I also train 6 days a week. It's all about getting quality sleep. At 7/12, it's going to be tough. I'm gonna be honest. You're going to need to make sure that you're getting at least like 7 hours of sleep, and your diet's going to have to be very, very, very clean to help with that healing process and making sure that you're getting the most out of your rest time, if that makes sense. So I'd stay away from super processed and super sugary foods. Try and stick to the lean proteins and healthy carbs. It's going to help with your recovery times. I don't eat peanut butter and jellies. I don't eat jelly. Jellies are not on the diet. I don't eat anything with added sugar. Okay, so let me specify. I don't eat excessive added sugar. No, we lost connection for a second, guys. I don't eat excessive amounts of added sugar. I have about 3 grams of added sugar a day, and that comes from my Dave's bread that I have in the morning. I have a couple slices of whole grain bread, and during the rising process for bread, you have to have they tend to put a little, like a dab of sugar to help the yeast basically activate. So it's hard to avoid. But about 3 grams, and it's almost unavoidable. I've tried. So this added sugar. So there's a difference. So when you look at a bottle, right? So I'm going to show you this. All right. Hold on. Did I miss Sebastian's question? Oh, I did answer Sebastian's question. Great. Ashwagandha does help. So I'm gonna show you guys something. So yeah, you sleep well when it actually usually improves your sleep. So definitely want to get quality sleep when you're going to the gym. All right, so you guys ready for this? This is how so there's 2 different, at least here in the US, right? Because these labels look different for other countries. You have your total sugars, right? So you see total sugars, there's about 6 grams in this bottle for each serving, right? These are per serving right here. So this is how you read your nutrition label. Per serving, I've got 6 grams of sugar, right? So if I drink all 6 servings, I have to multiply that by 6, and that's how much sugar I'm going to consume. Now, what I'm trying to avoid is this number here. And here in the US, you have to add included sugars on the label, right? So you see how it says 0 grams added sugar, 0%? That means all the sugars from this are natural sugars found within the milk, right? And then you have your protein content. So all of this is per serving, right? So this bottle isn't 150 calories. It's 6 times 150 calories. So ashwagandha is a relaxant. It tends to relax you. It's to help with like nervousness and jitters and stress. It's a herbal supplement. But yeah, that's how you read these here. Now I don't know how it reads everywhere in the world, but that's how they read here. Added sugars, it's its own box. So I avoid having anything in that box there. All right, you have a good one. El Rapido. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so those are unnecessary sugars generally. God bless. Sure, Austin. What's up? Mind you, you're telling me and everybody in the stream. So you said it like it's a secret. So if it's something you personally don't want everybody to know about, be careful. There's a few people that come in here. I can't imagine it's that secretive if you're saying it in the stream though. That's a good possibility that it's from the mats in jiu-jitsu. That does happen. That does happen. They have like an ointment though that'll get rid of that. So I don't track my steps, honestly. I have no idea. So I have a step tracking app, but outside of the streams, guys, I don't carry my phone around with me everywhere. I've had days where my phone's dead and I'm at home and I'll just leave it dead for 10 hours. I won't check my phone for 10 hours. I've left my phone on the counter for an entire day and not looked at it. If I'm not streaming or if I'm not working, I don't look at my phone. How's it going, Raphael? I know a lot of people that would invite a nervousness not looking at your phone. I train 6 days a week. 6 days a week I train. We're gonna go until I finish this milk, and then I'm gonna go sleep. So. So we vaguely do full body every day because I throw in one leg movement for the stream every day. Have a good one, Mallory. Have a good one. Appreciate you being here again. Let's check my notifications, guys. Hold on. If you guys aren't aware, I have a Buy Me a Coffee that you can support the stream on. Super helpful, and I record a thank you video for everybody that does. Just after the stream, I go and support. I do a recording for every single person. So. And it helps. It helps buy equipment and stuff. I got a new tripod recently. So. Muscle growth, I tend towards explosive movements, shorter sets, heavier weight. So, powerlifting technique typically. Yeah, my endurance is pretty good. I don't train for endurance, but it's just naturally over the last 4.5 years gotten really, really good. To become like intermediate lifter, it's more about the lifts. I've seen people that have trained for years and never quite grasped all the main concepts of lifting. And I've seen people that have trained for shorter periods of time that got to it naturally, right? And really took to it, and that would consider them intermediate. Whereas someone that never really took to the gym the proper way, I wouldn't consider intermediate. Now, it depends on what you're doing as well. I would say it's very much based on strength. If you're an endurance athlete, then it could be based on your endurance. That just really depends. So, it really depends. But for a strength athlete, yeah. Nice. Never was a football player. Powerlifting is the only sport I've ever really dived into like that. So. Yeah, hopefully you can get back into your jiu-jitsu. Gotta stay on top of things, right? I never did jiu-jitsu. I've lifted on a bad shoulder. I don't recommend it, but I have lifted on a shoulder with a slight tweak before. In fact, I dislocated my shoulder night before last while I was sleeping somehow, and popped it back in. I lifted last night afterwards. Don't recommend that. I just that's not smart. But I felt good enough to lift. So I recommend letting your body rehab itself before you lift on an injury. I've never been into wrestling or BJJ personally. Yeah, Austin. I really don't know. I'm gonna be honest. So it's possible you have some old like scar tissue or something, but I couldn't. I would do some like maybe some dynamic stretch work, maybe some static stretching, working the area, trying to break up maybe any old tissue that could be there, if it's not still injured. So I don't do any cold plunges. No, I'm not a big fan of cold plunges. It's not part of my recovery process. My recovery process generally relies on really, really dense high calorie foods and a lot of sleep. How's it going, Rob? But I couldn't make any recommendations, Brighton, medically, if that makes sense. If you were working with me, I could help you work that out. I just don't. I can't make a recommendation over the live stream. I don't know enough about it. I do. I compete powerlifting. I do not have a sauna. I have access to a sauna. I don't use it. I imagine cold plunges do help. There's definitely some science behind it, but I don't do cold plunges. I also don't really have access to cold plunge. I mean, I could do it at home, but not quite the same, and it is not part of my recovery routine. I don't do a lot of endurance work, so just heavy lifting. But I have access to the sauna. I just don't use it. No, I'm good. I'll tell you what. Maybe it's like a stream special one of these days. I'll do a cold plunge for you guys. We'll fill up a big old tub with a bunch of ice or something. Maybe as a special on stream one day. Maybe we'll do that for like a 3,000 subscriber special or something. I need to come up. 5,000 is a hair where we're buzzing my head, buzzing my hair. So maybe 3,000 we do that. It's you can get a good bit of muscle growth, but it's not going to be as ideal. Twice a week isn't a ton of volume, especially when you're moving heavy weights trying to build muscle. You usually recommend no less than 3 or 4 times a week when you're trying to build. No, it's definitely got some length on it. I'm at the gym. This is the office. I also manage this gym. We already worked out tonight. I don't run into that problem often, Brighton. Just adding additional weight usually helps me break past those plateaus. And if I run into something that's not growing like I want it, then I usually try and vary up the movements and try and like work it a different way and see if I can kind of shock the muscle into some more growth and then move back to my preferred methods. It really depends. But that's usually I just try and work it a little bit differently and try and shock it, make sure it stays out of its comfort zone. I don't wear lifting gloves. I don't recommend lifting gloves, actually. I have built-in lifting gloves. My hands are very calloused. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but they're very, very thick callousing. I have built-in gloves, guys. So. I eat fruit. I had a banana today before the stream. I mean, I have a red beard, but I have brown hair on the head, but my beard is red. Calluses. Callousness is different. Callousness is like a state of being. You're callous towards things. Calluses are like the thick skin built up. Some people say it's a little red. I say it's brown. I don't want to claim it being red if it's not. But the beard is definitely a gingery red. So, especially when it gets a lot of sun. I'm in the USA. Never been to Canada. It's very red. The beard is very red. It's the lighting's a little odd in here because there's one really intense overhead light, but it's very red beard. So yeah, it depends on how much sun I get as well. Well, let me see if I can get a better lighting here. I don't know if you can see it in this light. As I get closer, you can kind of see it in the mustache. It's very red, very red. So, I've ever tried climbing? No. I like off and on. So, how I feel about OJ? We'll talk about OJ in a minute. Are we talking about the juice? like the juice, or are we talking about OJ as in if the glove doesn't fit? Karina, I've never tried climbing. I imagine I'd be pretty good at it. Body weight ratio and strength ratio would definitely allow for me to be pretty good at it, I feel. I don't watch a ton of their stuff, Brighton. Generally, everybody has some good advice when it comes to people that have been doing this a while, but not all advice fits for everybody. That's the problem. So when they give very generalized advice, it's kind of difficult for everybody to follow that and see the same results. So I like to talk to people directly about advice because what works for you might not work for the next person. So orange juice is very high in sugar. I tend not to drink orange juice or any fruit juices. It's a possibility. I've got a lot of family. So, I went to school and learned. The first thing I did as far as so after my surgery, I didn't know how to work out, right? I'd never worked out, and I was like, I'm going to go learn to work out. And I showed up at a gym, paid $10 for the membership. I was going on lunch every day, and I was like, all right, I don't know how to do this, but I just lift things, I guess. And then I was like, all right, let me Google it, right? And I Googled how to put on muscle. That was probably the exact, how to put on a lot of muscle. That was probably the exact Google search. And the two things I pulled from that Google search, like the first two things were eat a lot of food, dirty bulk, and lift heavy things for less reps. Those are the two articles I found. And I listened to them, and I went from 117 pounds to 145-ish pounds in like 3 months, in like 90 days. And I was like, oh, that seemed to work really well. Let me do this more and maybe get better at it. And then I went to school. I used to drink, when I did drink, whiskey was one of the... Are you guys seeing this spam? Hold on, I'll fix it. Wow, this guy is angry. Hold on. You guys didn't even see the spam. I think it automatically blocked him. He got blocked by YouTube. Guy named Foster Legend. I took a screenshot of it. He was angry. I don't know what he was so angry about. But YouTube blocked him. They didn't even let him spam it out. It was like 30 messages back to back. It was 30 identical messages saying you don't know how to work out, and then some things I can't say on stream. Cheat meals. I don't do any cheat meals. No cheat meals. Yeah, YouTube caught him. I was seeing it on this end, but I didn't see it on this end, on the computer end. So, but I caught a screenshot of it. I might post a screenshot. So Austin, yeah, that was before even I was. I think I was like maybe very young when that happened. When did OJ get arrested? Like '94, like right when I was born. Um, so it was a athlete, right? That got arrested after a car chase on the highway, and the famous line from the court trials, which were very heavily news broadcasted, was if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit, because the glove they found didn't fit his hand supposedly. So, I mean, didn't OJ write a book about if he did do it, this is like how he would have done it? I don't know. That's fishy. That's fishy to me. um, but I mean, I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. So we got an alpha in the house. Who's the alpha? Dean? Yeah, Dean's back. Dean's back. Does everybody remember Dean from the other night? So here's the thing: we've got to be careful because there's two Deans now. That's a good point. That could be That could be potentially the case. I am a powerlifter. Yes, I competitively powerlift. Oh, Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha. Got you. Yeah, he's Austin. I think would qualify as Gen Alpha. We already did it, Dean. You can scroll back in the stream tonight. It was already did that. You missed it, Dean. You missed it. You got to be faster, man. You got to be faster. To be fair, though, so hear me out. The OJ, right? Anyone that can go to court and stand trial for murder and then say and then get off the case, whether he was innocent or guilty, right? And then write a book about if I was guilty, this is what I would have done, right? That's bold, all right? That's bold. So everything's weight classed in powerlifting. I was competing in the 75 kilo class for a while. I am weight classing up. Yeah, I know. Obviously there was he had a really good lawyer, is all I can say, right? He had a really good lawyer. And the fact that it was so heavily publicized and broadcast was another thing, right? So I don't know if there's any case that was broadcast to that level prior to that. So that's what I'm saying. There was a lot of that going on there. But you look at it now, and a lot of athletes don't get away with that kind of stuff anymore because of the fact that everybody's afraid to say that they let them off because they're an athlete. And it's a good thing that we're not doing that as actively. And it's because things are so much more publicized now. It still happens. People still get off in a lot of stuff, don't get me wrong. But the jury for his trial. Yeah, we're in the gym. We just finished up the workout though, so we just finished up the workout. I've got probably about another 5 minutes here, maybe 5 to 10 minutes of talking, and then we're gonna wrap up the stream, guys. So I think he's saying your generation's gonna be smarter, Austin. Your generation's gonna be smarter than the prior generation. You guys see that? Look at that, the forearm. Isn't that awesome? It's one of those fun things you can watch. You don't realize you can watch until you do it. You just move your fingers. You'd be surprised how interconnected everything is in your body. Hold on, I can do it with this arm too. That's what I'm saying, guys. Low body fat percentage allows you to do a lot of cool things. It's like playing piano on your arm. Generation's cooked. It's all gonna be alright. I'm tired though, guys. Whew. Sleepy tonight. I need more caffeine, maybe. I'm gonna go home. I've got some food I got food at the house. I got some flatbread that my wife made. I've got some chicken, some barbecue chicken, and some flatbread. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be delicious. Yeah, we're always here for questions, Austin. This is a good stream to come if you're into sports and you're just getting into it. I can help you out a lot. And a lot of the people that you see in the chat that aren't the trolls tend to have a lot of good information. So sometimes. You hit it on. I love powerlifting, Dean. I don't know what. I think this is shady, guys. I honestly think this one's shady. That was too on the nose. Maybe this one's shady clone here. All right. So. I think he's trying caps lock to try and make it seem a little bit more aggressive. But I think I'm catching on. That last one gave it away a little bit. I might be wrong, though, guys. I can't say I have like a dream physique or like an end game. It's all going to be, always want a little bit more. That's how the gym is for everybody. You can always do more. All right. I'm going to find out if that's shady, though. I'm going to wait and see if shady pops up in the chat here in a second. As soon as I know if that's shady. Yeah, I'm a natural lifter, Ozzy. I don't do any of that. But I've definitely experienced working out with people that do. So... I can't say I have like a specific role model, no. I just try and be a little bit better every day, and as long as I can do that, I'm happy. Oh, the day you start lifting weights is the first day that you develop body dysmorphia, all right? It comes with the gym membership. Body dysmorphia is one of the included perks of a gym membership. You're always going to feel like you need to do more. You need to get bigger, you're not big enough. Looking in the mirror in the morning, you're like, man, I'm not big enough yet. Yeah, numbers is what matters here, Dean. I think it's shady. I'm going to mute this, Dean. It's probably shady. Hopefully shady will pop up in the chat afterwards. I'm going to do a short mute, though. That's a lot of money to dump on age decretion, but I mean, if it's working. All right, Dean's going in a timeout. To the gulag, Dean. Dean's in the gulag, guys. All right. I just like lifting heavy circles. I like so powerlifting is a pure sport. It's all about moving weight. There's not a lot of other aspects to it. Can you move weight from A to B and how much? It's such a pure sport. Everybody can participate. I just love it. The barrier to entry is low, so everybody can get involved at different levels. So I just think it's one of the best sports that exist. Everything else has high barrier to entry. If you want to play football, you generally, if you're going to do it in the pro level, you're going to need to go to a school, and then you're going to hope that school does well. And you want to do all these other things. There's other prerequisites to it. Powerlifting's all about, are you good at lifting things? Yes. Check the box. How much? Okay. Come lift it. It's a competition against yourself all the time. No, never any major injuries. A little tweak here and there, but no major injuries. So powerlifting is squat, bench, deadlift. Those three movements specifically. And it's those three movements. You get 3 attempts of each. Very strict form rules. So, yeah, I hear you, Austin. It's about the type of training I do. I lift very intentionally, so I don't get I don't tend to have a lot of tweaks and injuries. How tight should it? And that is preference, honestly. There's no way for me to give you an idea on how tight you should keep your weight belt. Tight enough that you can breathe, or loose enough that you can breathe, but not so loose that it's not actually stabilizing you. You want it to look probably about as tight as you would wear a belt to keep your pants up, maybe a little tighter. So, but that's mostly preference, guys. It does involve that a little bit, doesn't it, EDR? All right, guys. That is gonna be the stream for the night. I feel like we had a good time tonight. I appreciate you guys all stopping in to say hello. I'll be back on tomorrow for the usual gig, and probably do a video between now and then, maybe with the pets tonight. I might record a video with all my pets. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing the variety of pets that I have. I have a lot of them. So, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm getting a little tired, so same time. We'll anytime after 11:30, usually around that time. So, if you get in here around 11 or 11:30 when I first start streaming, you'll get to catch the bench. Northflow! I was just thinking I haven't seen Northflow tonight. Like, it just came to mind right before I ended the stream. Glad you're here. We have just finished, and we're actually finishing up the stream. So I am going to go get some sleep. But it was good. I'm glad you stopped in, Northflow. I really am. I did just finish up the stream, boss man. But I was just thinking, man, I didn't see Northflow tonight. I was concerned. So, well, I'm glad you stopped in. But all right, tomorrow, 11:30, somewhere in there, we'll be getting it in, and I'll do a release on another video potentially tonight. So it happens. It just came to mind because I remember we had a bunch of conversation last night, and I was like, man, I didn't see Northflow tonight. So, but I'm glad you made it in last minute there. So I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. So, all right, you guys have a good one. Appreciate you all for being here as always.